Hello, welcome to Kano Dumb Idea, also No Dumb Idea, a podcast about dumbass questions that we answer and look at with a pop culture filter, I should say. I'm your host, one of the hosts, Dala, or Al for short, joined by a good friend of mine.
Gibbledang. Hello.
Hey. Yeah. How's it going, Gibbledang? How you doing?
It's going good. You know, we're a couple dumbasses ready to answer dumbass questions that so far seem to be the questions that we pose to each other. Yeah. And you know what, Dala? What's the I mean, we could get into what the question of the week is this time, but what's going on with you? How you doing?
I'm good. I just, I mentioned prior, I came back from New York, which was humid as shit. So it was good, but, that part was not fun. I've learned something new that I kind of want to, incorporate in the podcast. I don't know if you've heard about it, but it's called NPC podcast.
Oh, dude, that is the worst fucking thing in the world. I hate that so much. Jesus Christ. You know why? Because I found myself thinking about it at work today. That's how I know that it's like going too far. It doesn't help that the chick is hot as shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh
I mean,
it's the worst.
There's also guys doing it, but let's not be,
Well, no, I know, but the most famous one is
that one girl with the
that
long white hair.
Like,
good gay, or was it Gigi?
Gigi. Goodbye, everyone. I don't know. I don't care. I hate it.
That's literally what I came back from New York to. It was like, it was one of the first things I learned about. I was like, oh fuck, this is fun.
Yeah, she's on like day 3 or like day 5 or whatever of like starting this new trend, and you know what? Good for her.
Yeah,
she's doing her thing. She's making her money.
True. I think we're just jealous. That's probably what it really is.
I for sure know I'm jealous, but it's not like in. I guess jealousy sounds like antagonistic or angry.
I get what you mean.
Yeah.
But I get what you. Yeah, it's like
gang.
It's like fuck.
Good job.
Yeah. Ooh. Young.
I love you, Gibbledang.
The tongue gets me. It's like Yoshi.
Yeah. They should totally do that.
Oh god.
Help. Wario.
Waluigi. It's me, Yoshi.
Hello.
Oh, have you seen there's that one drummer that does the Toad Shakira mix?
Oh yeah,
she's
awesome. She's awesome. She's she's always dressed as Toad, and she's doing like
a mix of. But yeah, that's my week. I came back from New York and learned some crap. I don't know. So how about you though? How was your week? And I like to do these check-ins personally.
It's been good. I've been working at my job, and other than that, just kind of focusing on like movie news, seeing what's going on with this Hollywood strike, which may or may not lead into the second half of this of these dumbass questions. Maybe it'd be a dumbass explanation actually, but yeah, just more or less kind of.
Where do you stand on with these strikes? Are you pro or against?
Oh, I think they're stupid. I think they're worth nothing, and they're not going to make a difference in this world. And it's all for naught. And the producers and the billionaires and the owners and executives are all going to get their way. And Hollywood, more or less, is going to enter this dark stage where it just pumps out a bunch of bullshit. And we'll all lap it up and say thank you, and it's probably going to be a pretty good next 8 years.
On the bright side, we'll have probably topics and stuff for the podcast because
Exactly.
we can like milk that like bullshit. It'll be like what,
Exactly.
2006 all over again, or
You could
2008?
milk it. It's
Yes.
crazy, man. That's it. This whole writer's strike thing, it's insane. But we'll get into that later. Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
So Dala, Al.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the
First question.
what's the question of the first question of the week?
Yeah, so there's recent time at least. There's a lot of was it Barbenheimer or Barbie? The Barbie Oppenheimer movies.
I think Barbenheimer is most popular right now.
I like the Oppenbee.
Do?
Oh no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, there's like a whole
Contrarian?
north south like combat going on. No, but that made me wonder, like personally, just like what a like. So we have coincidentally this movie about a toy line, and then we have another movie about like a biopic about some tragic event.
Yes.
So what would be
A sick event, if you
yeah,
ask me.
pretty dope ass
Pretty
shit.
dope,
bro.
like it led to a lot, It led to a
True.
lot of death, but it also led to a lot of cool things. And you gotta look at the bright side of things, especially in an explosion.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, without Oppenheimer, the movie, we wouldn't have Godzilla, the movie.
That's true.
So just that one.
And Godzilla is I like Godzilla a lot more than Oppenheimer, so I'm gonna have to go with Oppenheimer on this one.
You don't want to watch the Oppenzilla, the double feature there? The
God, that would be insane. I would love for that.
Goddenheimer. Oh, actually, I like that, Goddenheimer. But no, my question basically was just kind of what would be the next like pairing, and I was thinking one way we can do this is we can just collaborate together and come up with the double feature based on like, so what toy could be a movie, and then what biopic could be paired together. But the other alternative is like maybe you pick the toys or the biopic, and then I'll pick the opposite, and we pair off. We take turns, kind of.
Oh yeah, let's pair off together.
So you want to like?
So I'll pick the toy.
Okay, you want toys?
Yeah.
Okay.
I work best with toys.
Yeah, true. You do have a bit of a background.
A bit of I was
And I
a
do-
toy maker in Italy, and
Yeah.
back in I want to say it was like 1930, so a little bit ago. I made a little boy made out of wood, and
Where's he now?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, sorry.
He's disappointed me. He's done a lot of bad things.
Is he the one that's voiced by Pauly Shore?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
him. That's why.
That makes sense. I would disown him too.
Anywho,
I was gonna say honestly, like the biopic one fits me perfectly because my life is a fucking tragedy. I'm just
my
kidding.
life is a tragedy.
Oh god.
And my father was a comedy.
It was like, oh god. But okay.
Okay, so toys. Okay, so
do you want to go? What movie? What toy would you want? And while you're working on yours, maybe you want me to share one of mine first, or do you
Well,
want...
yeah, go ahead. I mean, I'm
Okay.
done.
You're done?
Yeah, I'm done working on mine. But you can go ahead.
Okay. Go. No, you go. You go. Because I think it'll be.
Oh man.
Sorry.
Okay.
I think it'd be better for the comedy of what I got in mind.
Well, okay. So if there's one thing I've learned is that Barbie, it's not gonna be what you think it is. It's not gonna be just a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Like, she's gonna come to the real world and deal with real threats.
Okay.
So what I was thinking was like Operation, right? But
Okay.
this is a much more serious operation. This operation has stakes. So, there's this like world famous surgeon who's hot shot, cock of the walk, just like one of the best surgeons in the world, but he's really arrogant. And so one day he gets in a car accident. He gets like blindsided or whatever.
Okay.
And so how does it go? Yeah. So he wakes up and he's in like this like surgery room, and it's like one of those old school surgery rooms where like they're tall ass fucking rooms.
The people on the like
you look
looking
up
at
and you see somebody.
So for a minute, I want to say I did think you were just stealing the shit from Doctor Strange for a minute.
No.
But like it's different enough.
But this guy is a strange doctor.
Yeah.
But he'd be more like Dr. Arrogant more than Dr. Strange.
He doesn't learn any shit.
He doesn't learn. He's just like, I can do it.
Yeah. No, go on.
And so Dr. Arrogant, he wakes up and he looks around him and he sees this corpse. And,
okay.
Yeah,
I didn't realize he was a ghost.
No. There's a corpse on the table and, he's like, oh my god, what's going on? And all you hear is like, hello, Dr. Arrogant. You've been an arrogant asshole your entire life, but we're gonna test your chops and see how good you are as a surgeon. And he's like, okay. Alright, I'm gonna need you to remove the butterflies from the man's tummy.
We put them there.
We put the butterflies in his tummy. But if you touch the walls of his tummy, you will be electrified by 1,000 gigavolts.
Oh, shit.
And he's like, oh, shit, okay. And,
I like this, like, Saw-esque, like...
Yeah.
Horror... It's like a kid's board game, too. It's, like, perfect. It's switched to, like, horror.
Yeah, and so, he takes out the butterflies, and then he takes out the wishbone, and then he takes out, what is the bread basket?
The what? Bread basket?
Yeah, there's the bread.
There's a
bread. Yeah, there's a bread basket. Yeah, the guy has a. Yeah,
right. I didn't know that. Oh, shit.
Takes out the bread basket.
Yeah. It's never ending. Huh? It's a never ending bread basket. So it's like, no, there's infinite bread. I keep taking it out, but there's more.
No, unfortunately, it ends.
Okay. It's ending.
There's always an end. They say it's never ending, but once you get about 36 bowls in of bread,
jeez, that's a lot of bread.
They're just like, sir, I'm sorry, but the bread has ended.
I would love actually if the bread was actually just what he ate for like dinner. So it's just like, oh god, he put bread in him. It's like, no, that guy ate.
he loved bread.
Yeah, he just had bread.
He was an Italian man.
Yeah. Yeah. He liked eating the loaf, like, just straight, not chewing or anything.
And yeah, what else is in the operation? A crooked knee? No.
It's like a bat or something, probably. Like a
ball? He's got blue balls. You take out his blue balls.
Oh, God.
And you get electrified.
Oh, don't touch this.
No, And that goes on back and forth for like 2 hours until he does it, and the dude lets him go.
I like this, like, 2 hours of just literal, like, pulling shit out.
Yeah.
You know, they did do was Autopsy of Jane Doe, so that kind of
that's true.
Is very
and like they only do a 30-second trailer for the movie.
Oh, I like that.
And people are like, "What the fuck? What the fuck is this like?" And it's Brad Pitt is the main surgeon.
Okay, cool. He's
like 7. It's
really
7
good. Yeah, just aping shit from elsewhere.
I was like, oh, come on, man. Oh, come on. I don't want to cut open the fucking corpse, man. Oh, come on, man.
What's in the cocks? What's in the cocks?
What's in his cocks, man?
Oh, God. Yeah, that's where the bread is. He takes the bread from his dick.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. It's a dick bread. Okay.
There you go. That's what it was.
So that's my first contribution is Operation.
Yeah, by who? Directed by?
David Fincher.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
And James Wan.
Co-directed. Okay, I love that. Starring Brad Pitt. Who's the guy, like, on the table?
Shit.
Like, who would you think? I think Matt Damon, but that's just because I have a hard time with, like, Matt Damon and Brad Pitt distinguishing the two.
Oh.
I'm one of them people.
Interesting.
They look nothing alike, I know, but for some reason they get mixed up in my head.
You know what? Hot take?
Yeah.
It's gonna be Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey on the tape. You know what?
But he doesn't get a speaking role. He's a corpse. Like, it's just like it's the corpse of Kevin Spacey. This movie exists after a time where Kevin Spacey has died.
Okay, yeah. Oh, like in real life, like in the future.
Kevin Spacey dies.
They get his real corpse.
A year later, okay, sure, they get his real corpse.
Is it not Kevin Spacey or is it?
Well, it's Kevin Spacey.
Okay.
But like at first he died, and then a year later, well, no, I guess it is what you said. They
literally
steal his corpse and like, do we have an idea? Can we use this?
Honestly, I will take that over like AI, like CGI, like Obi-Wan or or Luke Skywalker or whatever it was.
You would take
An
corpse
actual
theft
corpse,
over grave robbery
basic.
over.
It's a lot more like ethical because we really used Kevin Spacey in this role.
That's a great segue into The Flash if we talk about that soon because
Yeah.
did I tell you that I watched that?
No.
Yeah, I watched that. Yeah, not too bad. Not gonna lie.
Okay, wait. Should we talk about this now, or do you want to wait till after? Maybe I'll do my half.
Yeah,
and then we can.
We'll talk about The Flash before I leave into my.
Yeah, we're good. So okay, I'm gonna open up with I'm just gonna say the trailer. This is gonna be like a movie. The trailer opens up, and you get these we get Tom Holland, and I'm trying to think of who's another young looking actor.
Timothy Chalamet.
Oh, actually, that's good. Timothy Chalamet, Tom Holland. It's them, getting ready for getting their backpacks on. They're like, bye, mom. The prom. Yeah, bye, mom. Kiss their mom. All that. Going to school. And it's some music playing over the, some la la la, beautiful music. I don't know.
La 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 la.
Yeah, the SpongeBob.
We're 2 boys. Yeah. We're 27. Bye,
no,
Mom.
we're 18. We're 16 because we're in high school.
Mwah. Yeah, bye, mommy.
Bye, Mom. Yeah, mom's oh my gosh, hey, you forgot your bag, and Tom Holland runs. It's oh my god, yeah. Gives the bag. They get on the bus, and then it's cut to school. The kids get bullied. They're
dude, I don't like where this is leading.
I think you know exactly where they get bullied, and pushed again. So you're oh man, this is a hard time. And then Tom Holland works up oh my god, I'm gonna ask the crush of my life, Sarah, to prom. It's played by Zendaya, obviously, because
Okay.
Make it easy.
Okay.
She rejects them, obviously. Yeah. So you're just feeling for these kids. It's just a really fucking tough time.
I guess.
Yeah. You're really feeling for these kids.
Okay.
And then the TV rolls in, and then bam, JFK was just shot in the head.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
No, I think you know where I'm going. Basically, that was not that'd be great if it's just a fucking mislead.
The TV rolls in and JFK was just assassinated, and the teacher's just "This is the assassination of JFK.
True,
it happened 60
years ago.
Third.
I'm not a math teacher.
Ago.
I'm not your math teacher. I should know this shit.
I'm the history teacher.
Yeah, basically, and then at the end we get that the last part of the trailer. I'm jumping ahead a little. You get the slow Nirvana song.
Something
in my way. Yes. And there's also a scene where the kids are playing Doom. Because you got to have that part in the middle. We're oh, dude, you fucking got 1 million points in Doom, or you found the secrets. And then Smash fucking Columbine, the movie.
Oh my god.
By fucking Kevin Smith. Because why not? I see you love that movie, or you love that idea. I feel
I almost wrote that down as an option too,
did you really?
Because I was just what tragic things have happened that have ruined humanity? And Oppenheimer is a study of
literally
that
the first worst thing I thought of.
I was Columbine. Yeah,
yep,
that's true. Okay, so
my other option. Well, I don't know if we want to. I'll save it for the later, but
well, why can't I give it a rebuttal to that?
Sure.
Here, let me describe my trailer. So it's a family in a supermarket, and they're all "Oh, I love you, mommy. I love you, daddy. Mwah, mwah." And they all give each other kisses, and they're all so happy. And then you just hear a siren. It's woo, 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 and they all run outside, and there's tornadoes and fucking thunderstorm and rain and shit, and there's a bunch of flying cars, and just a smash cut to black, and it's boom. Hurricane Katrina.
I knew. Okay, I was
directed by Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
And it's just the Dunkirk trailer.
Oh, I don't remember that one.
It was so epic, dude. It was so epic.
Fucking epic.
Play it. Play it here.
Play it. It's me, Dunkirk man. Get it in the trenches.
Oh, I love you, trenches. I love you, daddy.
Give me a kiss. Alright, let's fucking go. I got shot in the airplane.
It's not even my joke. And okay, cool.
I will say my favorite part of Dunkirk, real quick, was just the part where he glides for an hour. Tom Hardy, like glides at the end for like. No, is that Dunkirk? That's Dunkirk, right?
I don't know. I've never seen Dunkirk.
Oh, okay.
Too tragic.
It's yeah, true. Just like the Columbine movie, you don't want. Yeah,
yeah. I don't want to.
So.
I don't want to see that movie. I feel like. Well, that's the thing. Nobody's protesting the Oppenheimer movie.
Yeah,
you know?
That's why I'm like,
what the hell?
That's why I was like, gotta make this Columbine one, I guess, like about the kids and make them sympathetic for some reason. I mean, it's been 30, 60. I'm not a math teacher, but it's been some time.
True. It's about time we get over it. We've had like 6 million Columbine 6 then. So,
true, yeah. We've had Columbine times 2, and yeah. But how would you rate this double feature of Operation and then Columbine?
Operation Columbine?
Yeah, what would it be? Oppenbine? Columbation? Columbation?
Oppenbine. That's terrible, dude. I feel like this is a hard one because, like, nobody's gonna want to go watch the Columbine movie.
I know, that's why I'm like, what's the word? I mean, that's the point of this podcast, is like, what's the... there's no dumb ideas, and we know
that's
them
true.
all. We know them all.
You know what? If that's the case, I gotta rate it like 10 out of 10.
There you go.
I feel like people would be all over Oppenbine.
Oppenbine. It's a little different, yeah. Very similar. Oppenbine.
No, I feel like they would call it Operation Columbine.
Honestly,
because that sounds like a mission.
It probably would be a mission to get through.
Dude, let's do Operation Columbine.
Wait, okay. What's the best month for this to come out now?
Dude, can that be the name of this
Operation? Yeah, fuck it. Operation. Oh my, no, I don't. The fact that we're talking about Columbine. Yeah, we'll do it.
You brought it up.
Yeah, yeah, true. You said it.
You said it. You first. Oh my god.
Oh shit. Do you want to do the Flash, or should we jump?
That's it. That's it. You think?
No, I want to do one more at least, but
yeah, I do have another.
Okay. Do you go first, or you want me?
Oh well, shit. I gotta remember what it was. I wrote it down. Let me see.
Was it a toy or was it a?
Oh damn right, it's a toy.
Okay. Because I do have myself a Why are you licking over there? Is this your NPC? Your NPC.
I can hear it in the mouth.
That you're. GG.
Oh yeah. So
all right. Good. What's the next toy?
So it's a post Great Depression. It's like a year after, and this wealthy businessman, like this young guy, Timothy Chalamet, he buys this entire like town, city, and he decides that he's gonna be the mayor of it, and there's like a bunch of notable families that he buys all of their houses from them. And he's like, oh, hello, I'll go ahead and sell you back your houses for twice the cost if you can afford it. And he makes a monopoly off of everything.
Oh, Jesus.
And it's like a really fun, whimsical musical where he just, he owns this town of peasants, and they all just kind of have to like slave over work and just do everything they can to make ends meet. And they barely make it. And at the end, like they're always trying to pass go and collect $200, but Mr. Monopoly, like, he won't let them. And there's like a bunch of different like he gets his fortune because he gets hit by a train. And once he gets hit by a train, he's able to collect a tax settlement from there.
Yeah.
And then from there, he's able to buy the water company and then the electric company. And then from there, that's when he's able to strong arm his way into just completely
building
dominating
monopoly.
Yeah.
He becomes the monster he hates.
He owns all of these so at the end of the first lease, when they're not able to pass go,
it's like a physical place or something.
Yeah, it's at the end of the year.
Okay.
If they're not able to pass go, which is just being able to pay rent in time.
I see.
He's basically rigged it so that at the end he's like, you know what? I gotta kick all of you out and turn your houses into hotels. And so he
does that.
He creates an entire town of hotels that's completely empty and vacant, and he's like, oh my god, what have I done? And like a year goes by and like nobody's rented these hotels because everyone's broke. And he's like, oh my God, what has he done? Or what have I done? And then like another year goes by, he's like, oh shit, like this is still a really bad idea. And then at the end he kind of learns, he's like, oh fuck, I shouldn't have done that.
Sounds like it's like that sounds like a genuine good movie, honestly.
Nah.
I feel like that. You're like, nah.
No, it's not. It's critically reviled.
On purpose, though. I don't think it doesn't sound as bad as like other fucking movies, honestly.
Yeah, but it's Timothy Chalamet is the Monopoly Man. He's it's a musical.
Okay.
What's the Monopoly's man's name?
PJ Monopoly Man.
Yeah, I think it is.
That's definitely
Patrick J. Monopoly Man.
Honestly, it's probably something like that.
Yeah.
Mr. Money. Actually, it might be Mr. Peanut. It's Mr. Peanut. That's
Mr. Peanut.
It's a Baby Peanut or whatever. Baby Nut? Is that what his name is now?
So yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah, I like that. I like that we can in that movie. We're gonna produce that. That's actually what's gonna happen. This is what really we're doing.
So that's Steven Spielberg.
Spielberg.
I've
no, that's
tapped on him to
get on
to tap on that. You know what I mean?
He would be great because didn't he do like War Horse and all those other kind of boring?
I don't know. I'm not familiar with his work.
Okay. I think he did like those boring movies like since then, so I think he'd be great because yeah. So, I'm on the fence because I have two events. Then I'm not sure which one I like more as the double feature. Well, what's your movie called? Is it just called Monopoly? I assume it's.
Well, it's whatever the first name of the Monopoly Man is.
Oh, okay. Oh, fuck! Now I actually want to look
or
that up.
What's his last name?
Let's look up at the Monopoly Man's name real quick.
Give it a goog.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's Mr. Peanut. Oh, who'd have thunk? No, Mr. Monopoly Man. Name. Okay, I was like, let's see. It is. Oh, okay. Do you want to take a guess?
Reginald P. Filibuster.
That's not like that far off. It's Milburn Pennybags.
Oh, the movie's called Pennybags.
Okay, that's what I was like. Yeah. I feel like Pennybags.
A Monopoly story.
And then, like, the thing I like about that is it's got when you put that on a shelf, it'll be right next to that Pennyworth show. So you got good fucking people looking for Batman. They pick up the wrong. Both. Yeah, they get the wrong thing on accident. They're like, "What the fuck is this? This isn't Batman. What the hell?"
Just like Spawn.
And then the funny thing is they go back and get the actual movie Pennyworth show, and they're like, "What the fuck? This is still not Batman. What the fuck?" Like, I'm mad.
I love that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But okay, so. All right, I have the two? Like I said, I'm on the fence. Should I pick one, or do you want to like me to tell you?
Throw it at me. Tell me.
Tell you both. Okay.
Tell me both.
And then you pick the one we flesh out. We'll flesh out together, maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
So, the O.J. Simpson
God damn it, stuff. Son of a bitch.
And the other one is, so I started off with 9/11, but then I expanded on it to be the guy from the League that said he was there, because I thought that'd be kind of funny as the biopic is him like. You watch some like him going to the show of the League and coming up and then lying about that and then like what the fuck is he up to now?
I'm gonna have to go with O.J. Simpson because I also have that on my list.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah.
So
although not to throw any shade at you, but no. I felt like 9/11 was low hanging fruit.
That's why I think I expanded it to be the guy from what's his name? The guy from the League. You know?
Yeah, Steven Rezanisi or some shit.
Yeah, Steve. So I was like, I think it's actually be a funnier biopic if it's because it's like who's going to be the main character of the 9/11 movie, Although
I was thinking that if I was thinking of a 9/11 biopic, the game board alternative would have been like Who Done It or like Do You Remember or like what's the game where it's like where you have to remember or Clue. Or Clue.
Clue. Okay,
let's never forget.
Yeah, the Who Done It. Yeah. For some reason, I was thinking Guess Who. I was like, Guess Who?
Maybe Guess Who, yeah. It's the one where it's like there's like rows of faces.
Oh, yeah, that's Guess Who. Yeah. Where it's like, is this person gay? And then they're like, yeah. And then you put it down.
I don't know what that looks like.
Yeah. No, have you not played Guess Who by, by Assumptions?
No.
It's where you like make assumptions. Like, does this person look like they would double park? Or like, and then if like you kind of like, and surprisingly, people are able to like guess correct. It's fun. I'd recommend.
I don't make assumptions.
Oh, that's why
I make an ass out of you and assumptions.
Fair. All right, so O.J. Simpson.
O.J. Simpson, yeah.
Who's playing the titular?
Oh, dude, fucking Jonathan Majors.
Oh, that's not a bad
That is
idea.
perfect casting.
Also, sorry, I had a recent realization. I want to run it by you real quick.
Okay, yeah.
So I was like thinking, I was like, instead of canceling people that like Jonathan Majors or like
Put him on an island.
Army Hammer.
Yeah.
Or is it Army Hammer, right? Is the guy that ate 10 kids? Yeah.
11.
Well, I was like, what if instead of that, we just typecast them to the crime that they did? So it's like, if Army Hammer were to play Superman, he would have to be a cannibalistic Superman. Or like Jonathan Majors would have to play so it's like, you get that good actor.
Took from my real life experiences of eating children.
Yeah,
I really brought that to my role, and this is gonna be my last press tour.
Quick, Superman, help us! Hold on, I gotta eat these kids real quick. And then I'll get the Lex Luthor. Just give me a minute.
I would love to see the director that's just like, I need to tell a Superman cannibal story.
Yeah. But I think that'd be a good way to like reuse these people that have they got that experience.
Don't cast them out. Don't ostracize them.
No, like canceling. What does that do? That doesn't do much.
Yeah, let's bring back Kevin Spacey as a corpse.
Yeah, exactly.
Bring back Kevin Spacey's corpse.
Exactly, perfect.
Yeah.
But sorry, don't derail. But I had that realization the other day, and I was like, I think that's gold. I think we should.
It is.
We should recast people. So, or like let them and just typecast them.
So Jonathan Majors is O.J. Simpson.
O.J. That'd be good.
The car.
It's an actual Bronco.
It's the same car. Yeah, it's an actual Bronco.
Well, it's a horse. Yeah, a Bronco.
Yeah.
I think the judge. I'm trying to think who's a good judge. For that, I don't know who the judge necessarily is, to be honest. But for some reason, I think Patton Oswalt would be a good judge.
Oh yeah, he'd be good. Well, you're probably thinking of. Him going against the public, like
what is it, Community or
Parks and Rec?
Parks and Rec, yeah. I think he'd be
of him in that situation.
Yeah, no nonsense, like just kind of rambling. He's got that ramble that goes on.
And what was it? Aren't the Kardashians involved in that?
No,
I think is it that one?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think Kim Kardashian's dad got fucking
as like the lawyer or something.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like as like one of the Kardashians was the one that he killed. I was like,
no. He killed his wife.
Allegedly, I should say.
Oh, yeah. But if he did it,
but
would have been this way.
Yeah, according to his
the
book.
balls on that.
Oh my god,
awesome.
Dude, I like that though, because then we have the OJ movie, and then the sequel is called "If I Did Do It" or whatever. If I did it.
Yeah.
This is what, and it's like,
okay, so the O.J. Simpson movie is about the trial, and like maybe you get glimpses of like the actual murder, but it's about him running away and doing that whole race or whatever across the state that he did, whatever. And then you get a sequel, right? And it's called If I Did It, and it's a horror movie where the lead
it's like the
is
Halloween
his wife
or some shit, kind of like a stalker in the house. Yeah. I was thinking for the If I Did It, actually,
this is fucked up.
Yeah, I mean that's the. Hey, dumb ideas.
It's true. No bad ideas.
But I was gonna say I was thinking actually for the If I Did It, what if it was kind of like a Roshan? What is it? What is that called? That Akira Kurosawa movie, Rashomon. That's what it is. Where it's like the different people tell the story, and then that's like he's like, well, if I did do it, and you see clips from the first movie, but just different, and like it could be horror
perspectives, different,
and like maybe different people tell. Damn, like I don't want to see this movie as O.J. Simpson actually, like in reality, but I do want to see this movie.
Okay.
Like these movies, I feel like it's like not bad.
What other real person would you want to see instead of O.J. Simpson then?
Jared from Subway. I don't know. No.
Oh god, no. This is good. It's good.
Yeah, I think we've before we move on to the next question, we have to give the name of this. So we have it was Pennybags, and should we just do O.J. Simpson? I think, or If I Did It, because like that doesn't really match well with Pennybags. Maybe Simpson, just Simpson and Pennybags, Simpbags.
Pennybags. Or I was thinking O.J. Pennybags.
O.J. Pennybags.
O.J. Pennybags sounds good if it's an actual name, but...
Yeah, true. I think Simp Bags or what is it? What would be the other one? Simp Bags or Penny Son, I think. Penny Son.
Pennison.
I think that would be the the title, the combo.
Nice. So what do we got? We got Operation Columbine.
Yeah. And
we got
fucking smash hit of, what was it? December or October? What did we say? What month? Did we pick a month?
No.
What month are these coming out, I guess?
I don't, dude. January.
January,
They're all coming out January.
All the crap is, yeah. That's fine. Oh, and then OJ would be, I want to say it's directed by David Lynch, because why not? Just get that guy back at some work. I think he'd be some like, very interesting art house shit.
Oh, you know what I was thinking? David Ayer. Maybe David Ayer and David Lynch.
Oh, God, the Davids.
The Davids.
Just get all the Cronenberg.
Double D, David
Fincher, yeah. Double dog down.
Yeah, a double dog down, David Dog.
David.
Yeah, David Ayer made Suicide Squad, End of Watch, fucking, all of the weird copy. Blight or Bright? Will Smith and a troll are cops.
Yeah. God.
He'd be a good O.J. Simpson
director. I think, you mentioned that. I'm like, honestly, that's a good. Because I did like End of Watch, the Jake Gyllenhaal. It's
pretty solid,
think, right? Yeah,
pretty good.
And Suicide Squad is its own thing, but yeah.
So, speaking of problematic actors, Suicide Squad, and I guess the DC, I watched The Flash.
What? This is the first time you're telling me?
What a good boy!
Okay, I'm curious. Like, you liked it. Tell me about, like, what did you like?
Okay, so right off the bat, we watched Morbius together.
Yeah,
Morbius was like, it was like, oh my god, look how bad this piece of shit is.
Yeah, it's like good, bad, or bad.
But then there were lulls of just like, okay, we gotta get through this. Like, okay, we gotta get through this part.
Like the dialogue,
this part fucking sucks, and this part sucks. Like, honestly, the main setback for The Flash was how bad the CGI was, because that could really take you out in the moment.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like, it was entertaining, like from start to finish. Like, not like it was a good movie.
It's a good, bad.
It was very much like Venom. It felt like the Venom movies. Okay. Maybe a little bit better.
So it would be like a good double feature with those probably, actually, then. Like with Venom and Flash.
Dude, if you watch like Venom, Let There Be Carnage, and then The Flash, you'd have a good time.
Okay.
You'd have a really good time, actually.
For The Flash, what would make a good drinking game? Like, drink every time what happens, or...
I don't know. I honestly have never played video games like that.
Wait, video game?
Or drinking games like that, yeah.
Whoa.
It's because I think of, like... I guess what you could do is, like, anytime there's bad CGI... Or anytime there's like a bad face swap or something, like, take a shot. But...
No, I don't know. You don't want to do shots. It sounds like you want to do sips, if anything. But... or
but
maybe like a shot for something big. But...
It's pretty entertaining.
Okay. I did want to see it in that regards, but I didn't want to go to theaters. Or like, because it was also Spider-Man. That was like...
it was Spider-Verse. It was like Transformers, and then one other one.
There's like a bunch around that time. But yeah, so it's like there was a lot enough that I was like, I think I'm good. I don't need to go to theaters for that. But maybe we should watch that later.
I mean, like, it's not like, in comparison to Morbius, it's leagues better. Really? In comparison to like fucking maybe Iron Man 2, Thor 2, like the early MCU stuff. Yeah. Like, the best way I was describing it was that it's like the best superhero movie of 2010 or 14.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? Like, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Not like it's dated. Well,
I mean, it probably. That's what Morbius feels like. Morbius feels like a early 2000s, like Daredevil, Elektra.
Yeah. But even then, it's not like the best of that.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It's But it's like, I remember we watched it. It was good drinking to kind of get, like, just watch and joke around with.
No, I think it's good. Okay. I think it's good.
I'll check it out. It's your recommendation of the week? Everyone watches The Flash with their grandmas.
Yeah, everyone watch The Flash with their grandmas.
And be like, that's the guy. I know that guy.
Be like, look at him save the babies.
Yeah. If we put it in reverse, it looks like he's putting him in the microwave. That's the meme. That's the meme.
But no, I recommend everybody... check it out. I just don't think I think this movie had nothing going for it
totally
at all. And that didn't help it at all.
Yeah,
you know, like it had nothing going for it.
There was one time we were hanging out, and I remember we saw I think we saw like the Flash toys, and there was no Ezra Miller on the covers.
Yeah.
You could barely tell they were toys for Flash. Like,
yeah, you had to actually look at the toy to be like, oh, this is a Flash toy. Like the packaging didn't grab you enough.
Yeah, I had to go to a worker there and be like, is this a Flash toy?
This a Flash?
I can't tell.
Sorry, sir, are you lost? Do you need to find your guardian?
You're a grown man. Get out of here, you freaking perv.
So
that's what they said to me.
It's you know, it's insane that the Flash had such a shitty production that led to that. But one of the best parts was definitely Michael Keaton as Batman.
Really?
Yeah, he was insane. He was awesome. Yeah,
because I've heard, not that he's bad, but just that he's like not really important or like anything, you know.
Well, he might not be important, but he was still probably one of the best parts in the movie.
Fair. He's probably one of the only people that like did good acting or.
No, actually, like Ezra did a good job too, especially because he had to act against himself.
Oh yeah, forget about that.
Yeah. God, I don't want to talk about this too much because it's the Flash movie, you know. But like, well, I mean, it was worth it.
Do you have if you last thoughts, I guess, on the Flash, and then if you have a question you would like to propose? So I guess score from 1 Ezra Miller to 10 Ezra Millers. How many Ezras is it given this? How many Millers for the Flash?
I guess like 7 Millers, 6.5 Millers out of.
Okay. So one's cut in half.
Yeah.
All right.
Sideways.
For everyone in the audience listening, we're talking about the '90s show, by the way, not the movie. So just a heads up.
Yeah, we both were.
Yeah. But what do you have a question for? You'd like to propose?
I guess my it's not a. I guess I wouldn't call it a dumbass question. More of like a dumbass explains. More like a dumbass did you know? And it's something that I was looking into the writers' strikes of 2023 and seeing what that, you know, the productions that had shut down. It got me to look into the past writers' strikes to see what those had affected.
Yeah.
And I found some pretty crazy stuff that, like...
Okay.
It, not too crazy, but, like, it very much is like, whoa, if these strikes didn't happen, we kind of would have... we would have been in a different timeline, like the Flash. You know what I mean, bro?
We would have been in World 42 or whatever.
But... so yeah, Dumbass is going to explain the writer's strike. I'm going to work backwards from... You know, not the 2023 writer's strike, although it is most recent. It's just I feel like that's the one that we all know. Nothing's happening right now.
Yeah.
Like, no movies are being filmed.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, there was Deadpool, the Wolverine costume's cool, but, like, the only thing filming right now are, like, indie films.
Yeah.
Like A24 shit in Europe and stuff like that.
Yeah, I saw a thumbnail for, I forget, like, on my way here that was, like, are indie films the new, like, savior of Hollywood or something? I was like, probably.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah.
So, the last writer's strike was in 2007. And that was one of the most famous writer's strikes. It fucked up a lot of television productions. And
what shows do you got that, like, in 2007? Is you giving out, like, a list?
So I don't have a list of the shows because I didn't necessarily care for the shows, but you know, fuck me, whatever.
No,
no, I'm saying for myself.
No.
I'm saying,
I just was curious.
I was like, eh.
Yeah, no, I get you.
But that's because it was like
because they sucked because of the writer's strike.
It was like Heroes.
Yeah,
Heroes season 2 or 4, which is like not critically reviled, but that's where people were like, "Oh my god, everything fell off."
Yeah, because of the strike. It's like
I do remember the TV ones off the top of my head. Heroes. Scrubs, that's when they brought in like Dave Franco and shit like that, and they phase out the old cast and they try to bring in the new cast, and
I remember that, yeah.
And it was like really tonally awkward. Fuck, there was one more. Funny enough, the only thing that benefited from the writer's strike was Breaking Bad, because the first season had come out. Originally, Jesse was gonna die, but there was enough fan reaction and enough time for him to like be saved in season 2.
I think I remember that. Also, I'm like, damn, I didn't realize Breaking Bad was that old.
Yeah, during the writer's strike.
Yeah, 2007. Jeez.
Lost shit the bed.
It got lost,
at the end.
That's the one I was thinking of too. I was like, because I know Heroes came after Lost, but that's why I was like, I wasn't sure if Lost was done or affected by it.
But yeah, in terms of movies now, you're a big James Bond guy, right? Or at least you've seen them all. You're a Bond head.
Not all of them, but
You're a James head.
Yeah, I know all the Jameses in the world.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I've seen all of them.
No, but Quantum of Solace, Daniel Craig, one of the most famous Bonds and Bond films. It made a lot of money.
Not the most famous James, I will say though.
Not the most famous
I know
James,
all the James.
James Van Der Beek, probably most famous.
Oh, he's pretty up there.
Hands down.
Yeah.
But no, Quantum of Solace, Daniel Craig. I forgot who directed it. Can't remember off the top of my head. Sorry about it.
I think it's actually funny. I think I remember trivia that he's the guy in the movie too, is like the villain or some shit.
I think so, actually.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I'll be wrong.
Apparently it's really bare bones. It's really boring. I haven't seen it myself, but
I've never seen it in theaters and being bored as hell.
Yeah, it's just I want to say that was written like a couple weeks before production.
I think Daniel Craig wrote it too, right?
I didn't check that.
But I'm pretty sure he wrote it because there was the strike. He's like, fuck it, I'll just write it or something. Or maybe he was the director. It's something.
No, I'm pretty sure he wasn't the director.
I don't think so.
I'm sure he would have added
wrote it.
Yeah.
Or co-wrote with the director probably. I'm pretty sure of that part though.
And that's the thing, is that like if you weren't in the Writers Guild, you could continue to write. You know? Yeah. So
it's interesting how that works.
Yeah, which I'll get into later. But hey, if it wasn't for Quantum of Solace, we wouldn't have gotten that one scene where he trips in the ocean and redefined sexiness for like 5 years.
Wait, what?
Well, do you remember where like he tripped in the ocean or whatever, and it was like an outtake that they kept in the movie. But he tripped in the water. Yeah. And as he was rising up, he just naturally looked so good.
But okay, I remember that. Yeah.
Fucking saves it.
Big pecs and shit. Yeah.
And then that was like recreated in a bunch of other fucking shit, like commercials and shit like that. Which, I'm sure it was in other stuff beforehand, but
that reminded everyone at least of the trend.
So the writer's strike helped with that. G.I. Joe. Rise of Cobra. Did you watch that one?
No.
Did you ever see that one?
Luckily,
I watched it.
I haven't seen any of the G.I. Joe movies, the live action ones at least.
I haven't seen that movie in so long, but
10 out of 10.
No, I probably haven't seen it since I was like 15.
Oh,
but it was written in 3 weeks. It was written in 3 weeks, and then they're just like, all right, let's start filming. Let's get this shit fucking ready to go.
Who wrote it? Was it like by the writers before the strike or some shit, or was it like?
Well, I want to say they knew the strike was gearing up,
so they like get the shit.
So they're
written.
just like, yeah, let's just go. Okay, we gotta do this. We gotta do this.
That's why I was like, you wouldn't rush it unless you had the writers, and you're like, I want you to write it. Like, otherwise, just take your time writing it like normal. If you don't know how to write, it doesn't matter.
And I don't think, after that, I mean, that barely made its money back. It was pretty shit. And then they made a sequel to that like 5 years later or so. That completely got rid of the original cast. It was essentially like a soft reboot with The Rock and Bruce Willis and some other fucking people.
What? Wait, that's the third one or second one?
The second one, G.I. Joe Retaliation.
I was about to say, like, there was 3. Other than Snake Eyes.
Well, the third one is Snake Eyes.
But yeah, that's why I was like, wait, there was a third one before Snake Eyes. Okay, sorry, I blew in my mind for a minute. I was like, fuck, there was 3 of those shitty movies.
3 weeks, man. 3 weeks. I mean, I read that it took like a total of 6 weeks of pre-production of being. Like,
I'm sure, yeah.
But he was just like, I spent 3 of those weeks actually thinking about what I wanted to do, and then the other 3 writing it. And I'm just like, dude, if you gave me 3 weeks to write anything, I wouldn't have anything for you.
Yeah, I would have the title, maybe.
Yeah.
And, yeah, that...
And so similarly, Transformers 2.
I was going to say, I was literally going to be like, what Transformers movie were we
Famously.
on?
Yeah,
That's right, I remember that one.
Yeah.
The one with the balls.
The one with the balls.
The big old Transformer balls.
Yeah. And, yeah, so that one, I believe there was a script. There was a script already written, but no one could fuck with it during the actual production, except Michael Bay. Because Michael Bay kept continuously adding jokes and different stupid shit because he wasn't in the Writers Guild.
Yeah.
So he was just able to shoehorn in whatever.
That's why that movie's so like high school boy comedy.
Yeah. I'm wondering if that's why you get characters like Mudflap and Skips or Skids or whatever. Yeah. It's like, hey man, man.
Like literally the like ghetto Transformers.
Dude, the worst caricatures ever.
No, because that movie, I remember seeing that in theaters.
You up, man. I'm gonna fucking kick your ass, man. I'm gonna fucking eat your shit, man. Yeah, dude, I fucking hate it. Yeah.
Your impression reminds me of Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Like, fuck, my name's MC Candy or something. Like, I want candy.
I'm uncultured.
Which is not far from what those characters are, probably.
And then, yeah,
so it's like, geez.
Fucking, hey, man, we're underneath the balls, man. Like,
oh my gosh,
dude,
yeah.
Devastator had balls. And then there was, like,
that little robot that's humping Megan Fox.
The robot that's humping Megan Fox.
I don't even remember if that was, like, was that made up for the movie?
He was made up for the movie, and then also Shia LaBeouf was some kind of Autobot Jesus.
Well, he is in real life.
Yeah, true. Yeah. He's a menace.
Yeah. Is that the one where there's like he's like in bed in college with the one girl and she turns into
like, she's a lady transformer. Yeah.
Just transformer.
A trans woman, yeah.
Transformer.
He's with the trans woman.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Good for him.
Yeah. No, I'm just mad that he threw her off.
Yeah, that guy, of course, leave it to Shia LaBeouf to be transphobic.
Yeah,
oh my God.
Transformer.
Oh, you're a robot? Get off me!
Oh God!
Oh God!
Get out of here!
Asshole.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was. Well, what else with Transformers too? I mean, that movie in itself is just so fucking bonkers, so bad.
You know, it's funny as I feel like that 2007, like you're naming most of these movies I feel like I've seen in theaters, so I'm like, fuck. Yeah. And I remember like I think I told you this a while back, but I remember being like watching movies as a kid and being like, why do movies suck? Like I feel like they suck, or is this just how movies are supposed to be? Because that's like around the when I was probably like 10 as well, 15.
Terminator Salvation
is that?
Christian Bale.
That one surprisingly not as bad though, or like compared to like Transformers 2 and it's like
boring as shit.
It's boring at times.
It's so boring.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. It's got some cool stuff I remember, but it's mostly boring.
That one
and it's kind of weird plot.
Well, that's why I think that one was another example of having maybe like a bare bones script where there wasn't enough of it.
Yeah.
And like they started recording it, and halfway through production they realized what they had was nothing.
Yeah.
And so everyone started to panic like, and be angry. Yeah. And that leads to an infamous confrontation.
Oh, the lights. That's right.
He's like, I'm fucking acting here. Yeah. Why are you walking through the fucking screen? Or whatever.
Yeah, like, you're professional, aren't you?
You're professional!
Boy, mate.
Yeah. Yeah. All because of a couple of writers deciding to take a little break. Lazy asses.
Yeah, I forget that was part. Holy shit! Yeah. I legit forgot that that's part of that movie too. Like I feel like that part lives in its own. Like you could put that on the DVD extra of Terminator Salvation. I would buy it for that.
And maybe the Holy Grail, which I almost glossed over.
Yeah.
X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I was waiting for I was like, what X-Men are we on to?
Amazing
Oh
mess.
God! I just realized this is like the second time Wolverine's getting fucked with. In strikes, like or with a writer's strike too.
True. Although,
I mean, he's had movies between, but this is
I will say the only thing that stopped Deadpool 3 from filming was because of the actor strike.
That's right. So that fortunately will maybe save.
X-Men Origins
was just the writer's
filmed through the writer's strike, which the main thing with that was that Deadpool didn't have a character.
Yeah,
he was all improvised by Ryan Reynolds.
That's yeah.
Which led to like executives being like, "We think this is annoying. We're gonna sew your mouth shut and put blades in your arms and give you laser eyes."
Yeah, it's so fun. It's like literally like when you have the combo of Wolverine and Deadpool. That in the reality that equals strikes.
It's strikes. It's stress for everybody.
Yeah,
it's insane.
That's I'm just realizing that now. That's so funny. Just if there's ever like another X-Men movie in the future where there's Deadpool and Wolverine, that's gonna be like the like
knock on wood.
Yeah, like prophecies coming again. Premonitions.
God.
Okay.
Yeah, and I mean that resulted in like
a lot of like stress.
Yeah.
I actually have a follow-up question with all this with all this knowledge now. Marry, fuck, kill, X-Men Origins Wolverine, Transformers 2, and fuck, what was the first one you told me again?
G.I. Joe? Or Quantum of Solace?
I'll do Quantum of Solace. No, let's do G.I. Joe, because I think that's a better...
So I'll marry X-Men.
Okay. Yeah, that was a fun...
I'll fuck Transformers.
Alright.
Because it's the horniest
It's got balls.
And I'll kill
G.I. Joe
because it's the most boring.
That's why I picked Quantum of Solace, or didn't pick Quantum of Solace, because I was like, that's gonna get killed immediately. But yeah, I agree. I think Wolverine X-Men is at least like fun bad, in my opinion. At least it's like got its moments.
And so that was a 2007 writer's strike. What I want to get into is a 1988 writer's strike, which I think is way more interesting.
Okay, I don't think I know
so
much. It's funny because I watch a lot of B horror movies and like just B movies in general, and a lot of them are from 88 and 89, and they're pretty fun. So I'm like, but they're probably indie. That's why I'm curious to see.
It's fun. So
let's see what there is.
Okay, so I guess something pretty interesting that I guess I want to get out of the way.
Yeah.
Without there being writers, there wasn't any shows to be like put into production. Okay. So Fox needed to find a show to make that was quick, turned around, cheap. You didn't have to write it.
Kind of how like reality shows came later in the 2000s.
You didn't have to have any actors, and so
wait, what show? Wait,
they ended up creating Cops.
Oh yeah, okay.
As a result of a writer's strike.
Yeah, that makes
biggest propaganda show ever.
Yeah,
ever.
Damn, I didn't think about it. That's like such a
quick turnaround. You just need a cameraman.
Yeah,
just cameraman. Sign a couple contracts. If the cops kill them, then fucking if they die on the spot, then
they're not actors. There's no actors rights violations.
That right off the bat, I was like, wow, that's really interesting.
Yeah, no, because that show was like always on. I don't know if it's still on now, but it was always on growing up.
It's probably been replaced.
I'm sure, especially now. Actually, yeah, considering everything.
Child's Play.
First one.
Child's Play was written by, I believe it's Dan or Don Mancini.
Yeah, Mancini.
Mancini. I'm probably getting it wrong. Yeah.
No, yeah.
And not to get too much into like what the Child's Play series is about, but he had intended a different backstory for Charles Lee Ray, but because he wasn't allowed on the set while the movie was being filmed,
they changed it. I didn't realize it was a writing strike. Because I knew of the whole, which I will say, like, kudos to him. He's actually really worked with what canon they've
he's got a whole series based off of Voodoo now.
Yeah, like he's really made it work. The series got better almost over time. After 3, it got better over time.
Little happy accidents like that where it's like, oh shit, you got to work with it.
Yeah, shit.
I don't know what I think I read something where it was like the Buddy toys were originally filled with like blood, and somehow what's his name? Billy, Tommy, Jerry, Johnny, Danny, Andy,
the kid.
Andy
that's his full name. Billy, Tommy, Jimmy,
Jerry,
Andy.
Johnny, Andy. Yeah. Gets his blood in the figure somehow, or in the doll,
and that's where it comes alive.
Yeah,
interesting.
But with him not being on set, suddenly it's voodoo killer who's puts soul in a doll.
Well, you haven't seen the show or anything, huh?
No.
Okay,
but I know that's like so. The Mancini didn't direct Child's Play. I don't think any of the
I don't think he
series
the show
until the show.
He did. I want to say he did Bride.
I think from Bride
because he did Seed, because I know, so he's gay.
Yeah.
And I know that was one of the things with Seed is he was like, I'm happy I finally got LGBTQ character in there. So I think Bride is where because Bride is where it gets back to being good.
Starts getting gay again.
Yeah, it gets gay, which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
God.
The show is really great, and I love
gay horror movies are awesome.
Like the Babadook.
The Babadook, Nightmare on Elm Street 2.
Yeah, that one's probably my favorite, actually.
The Chuckies.
I mean, that's a new topic. Gay movies. No.
Gay horror.
Horror? The fuck?
Gay horrors?
Yeah.
But, Chucky, you know?
Yeah, no.
Writer's strike.
It's just funny because, I remember hearing all the drama. I didn't know there was a writer's strike, though. But what else you got on?
Halloween 4.
88. Oh, of course. Yeah, that makes sense.
Halloween 4.
Yeah. You know what's funny? You're saying these, and I'm like, oh, yeah, duh. Because all these movies.
But they're starting to make sense now.
Yeah.
It's so funny because, that's the thing, yeah. All the pieces are starting to get plugged in where it's like, when I watch Halloween 4, I'm like, dude, this just feels like Halloween 1. It's got really good acting, but it's just so,
4 is okay. It's not as bad as 6.
Yeah, number 5 is where it starts to be that's after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite part, though, I will say in 5 is the buddy cops with the little boop, 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 but it's only for their scenes, which is twice.
They're the Power Ranger characters for some reason.
For some fucking
fatso and
because I feel like that would be more of a writer's strike movie to me rather than 4 would be 5, but I guess 4 makes sense still.
I think just because 4 was painfully boring, you know.
It starts fine and then just kind of like you said, it's very much like the first movie after a while, and you're like, okay.
Yeah, because then there's that love triangle between the teens, and then one of the teens is mean to Michael at one point. He's like, hey, where's a nice fucking mask, dumbass?
And then that's when you see Michael playing Doom on the computer.
Yeah, Michael's playing Doom on his cell phone.
And then he gets his big friend Jason, and they go to school, and Columbine the movie. No,
there's a scene where Michael and Jason are playing Doom on their calculators during math class. And she's like, I'm not a history teacher.
Yeah. But I don't think you should be doing that.
But you shouldn't be playing Doom.
Yeah, that's not even out yet, I don't think.
But I'm not a history teacher.
I wouldn't know. Yeah, it wouldn't, at 88, it wouldn't be out yet. Okay. Oh, damn.
And so...
No shit, okay.
One of my favorite... Well, the one that made me be like, whoa, this, changed kind of everything.
Yeah.
Sam Hamm was a writer.
Oh, yeah, for the Batman.
Who wrote a script that once he turned it into Tim Burton was very much like, oh, I like this, but it's missing something and I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
And then the writer's strike happens, and Tim Burton's like, well, I can't have any writers work on this in America. So he expedites it to the UK, where he has some UK writers work on it.
Interesting.
And they end up incorporating different things, like the Joker being the killer of Batman's parents.
The Joker baby.
Yeah. And what's another thing? I think it might be Vicky Vale getting into the Batcave, which everyone is just like, oh, come on, man, that's so stupid.
Yeah. I mean, Brits are.
So it might be the stupid bits of.
That movie's good though, still, which is interesting.
That's the thing is that just happens to be my hands down favorite movie, my guilty pleasure movie that I could just watch hours on end without getting tired of. You know,
right after The Flash.
Which leads back into Michael Keaton.
True.
Which is why I was like, oh, okay.
It's a good double feature then.
Yeah.
There you go. And you can see what he's up to after, I guess after it returns or...
I think when Sam Hamm was first working on the script, there was a bunch of different names that were attached to the project. I think Ivan Reitman was going to direct it at one point, and it might have had, Bill Murray as Batman and either David Bowie or Robin Williams as the Joker. Something weird like that.
I remember hearing, like fan cast, or not fan casting, but like who they approached before, or like wanted. Yeah.
And
because the whole Michael Keaton, I mean, everyone probably knows, is like no one wanted him initially. He's like a comedy guy, and it's like, no, he's actually good. Fucking give everyone a chance, you know.
Yeah. And so like,
that's so funny.
Yeah. Eventually, it came back. The script came back, and it became what it is now. And that movie literally changed cinema and just the modern blockbuster. You know what I mean?
Changed Batman. Changed
Batman.
Blockbusters.
Superhero movies. Blockbusters.
How movies are like distributed or
how things are marketed with
marketing,
merchandise too. Like not only that, but that movie made Jack Nicholson like a gazillionaire. He managed to negotiate a deal out of that like it was so insane, and just the fact that the writer's strike contributed to that too, and just created this whole kind of subgenre. Who knows?
That's I'm wondering if that is. There's got to be other movies where there was like, the writer's strike maybe benefited, or like despite it, there was still a good movie. I'm wondering like from the '88 and the like 2007, and I guess now will there be, and will it be indie movies particularly? Will it be like The Flash? I don't know.
Maybe Deadpool 3 will be amazing, and maybe it's gonna be like the Batman '89.
That's what I'm hoping, because like I was really I like Deadpool 1 a lot. Deadpool 2 was pretty fun. Like I know not as good as people think, but I don't know. It's like still fun to see the characters of Ecstatics and
maybe even like that. I agree. Maybe even like oh shit, I lost my train of thought there.
No worries. But I'm just hopefully Deadpool. Like I was actually bummed when I heard about the strike and all that.
So. Yeah, we're like maybe something, because Breaking Bad's huge. That also was like a cultural
that was the
phenomenon.
2007 one.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so who knows what that will lead from this? And no one knew that Breaking Bad was going to be that big.
Yeah.
Back then.
Well, maybe let's hope it's this podcast. Maybe this podcast will be the thing. The '89 Batman and the Breaking Bad of.
God, I hope I come back in like 40 years and I'm able to do this podcast again, just like Michael Keaton.
All right, we finally got episode 2. We got episode 2.
Episode 2. We did it.
Oh, we're here.
Michael Keaton's back again.
Oh God,
he's 113.
It's his corpse, just like Kevin Spacey. We had the law passed where we could use corpses.
They're finally making the Operation movie.
Yeah. Oh God, Michael Keaton.
Man.
Oh shit.
That's the corpse. Wow. Yeah. And the Oscar, the Emmy, the
Tony.
It's a TV movie. It's a TV movie. Okay. And the Emmy for Best Oscar goes to Michael Keaton.
He plays Oscar in the Operation movie. The Tony for. Shit.
I think my dumbass explained everything there was here. I'm sure I've missed a lot of stuff, and I fluffed some other stuff, but it's all right.
That was great. Honestly, like you said, that was very intrigued, because like the whole '88 strike, I didn't know about.
Yeah, same.
Or if I did, I just forgot. And it's like just interesting. Like I do like looking at like history through slices sometimes, where you see like, because like I'll like read a comic book that's like from '98 or something. And I'm like, and the thing I like about like look at the old ones is you see the ads, and you're like, holy shit, like Quake just came out, like fucking Slurpees were like just coming, or like whatever.
Seeing how things like I guess working backwards.
Yeah, like within like a vertical slice, and kind of seeing. So it's kind of like, like, oh shit, Chucky I guess did come out at the same time as, or Child's Play as Halloween 4 and Batman, like, and like I said, there's those B movies that I watch, and like they're schlock but they're fun, but they were like probably like little indie things, too, so it makes sense. But no, yeah, thanks. I really, that was good. That was a good discussion.
That was damn good.
Yeah. So I think we'll call that there. But before we go, maybe do some quick plugs. I don't know if you want to start off with anything you want to plug or recommend.
Well, I guess to get the easy stuff out of the way, this was Gibbledang. I have an Instagram page if you want to check that out. I just make a lot of custom action figures. Yeah, go ahead and give that a like or follow if you want. And Other than that, have I been watching anything? The Flash. Check out The Flash. It's one of the best superhero movies I've ever seen. It's the best superhero movie of 2014.
Ever. Yes. Yeah.
That's for damn sure. But no, just doing a lot of personal art, personal crafts,
Awesome.
taking care of myself, eating food, doing right. Take it easy.
Day at a time.
One day at a time. What about you?
Yeah. So this is Dala or Al, like I said. I also have a Instagram. You can find me at it's da.dala.art. Sorry, fucking weird name. His original's taken. But yeah, no, I also just do some doodling there. Also, you can follow the Instagram for No Dumb Idea. You just, KNOW, Kano Dumb Idea. Give us a follow there, and, you can follow there, and, you'll see when we post and keep up. But yeah, we thank you for watching and have a great, wonderful time.
Yeah, we thank you for listening too.
No, just watching. I hope you
all the watchers. Yeah, thank you.
All the people watching their screen as the bar goes left to right.
Yeah.
But no, thanks for listening.
I feel so included, but I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
Thank you all. Have a good day.
No dumb idea. No dumb idea. No dumb